What really interested me about the All Goods program is that it approaches materials in a quite broad perspective. I joined as a representative in using new materials from a design perspective and from a textiles perspective, but I was connected to people who were using materials and doing new material development from architecture, from fashion, so much broader than just product design, which was really interesting for me and very inspiring to see how other people are dealing with this problem at different scales.
We've noticed as a design team that even just talking to people outside of our discipline or talking to people from other countries who maybe have a different approach can really be beneficial to making a product or a project all in all very sustainable. And that is exactly what the All Goods program does.
The All Goods program helped me a lot, to look not only in as a designer perspective, but also look at the business side and the cultural side, and they've kind of offered us a very big program and network to work with and to discover new economies, so to say, and that was very exciting.
My name is Kirsten Hermans. My project is called Moving Light. It's an adaptive sun shading system for the use on building facades. The purpose of the system is to regulate internal temperatures and save energy in the building operation.
We're a sustainable change agency that dedicated many years to really develop solutions and resources for the industry to transition towards a circular economy.
I started to work at Textielhaven, and this is a non-profit organization that collects clothes for the homeless in Berlin. And a lot of people donate over there, but one part that was not easy to donate was jeans, because they were stained or had holes in it, and you cannot give that away anymore. So I used this as my raw resource to develop a new blue out of.
We worked in an experimental design studio called Rap Unge, where we make everyday objects and unconventional pieces, but all with a really strong focus on material use.
The project Stone Web that we present is a modular system, and it's made out of basalt stone. We thought that it's very interesting that a fiber could be transformed out of this stone. It's an industrial product.
A theme that I'm addressing with my work, blood related, in which I use discarded blood from the slaughterhouse, cow blood, and I developed a process to turn this blood into solid objects.
My name is Bachmann. I'm a design researcher from Eindhoven in the Netherlands. What I did is I developed a method to turn waste plastic bags into textiles with manual techniques, so it's all handmade. And it's a very sustainable way of using a mass-produced waste material into a very beautiful, high-quality textile material.
Well, my main focus is with material circular economy. I call myself post-consumer material designer in a way that I would like to work with waste, but see waste as a resource and turn that into new materials that are truly circular, or sometimes I call it also regenerative. So it would go into a system and it would not harm any environment or community.
So I think for us, the circular economy influenced the way we work in many ways, and I think as designers we obviously have to think what kind of an impact our design has on our environment and our world.
So we look at the material, we're exploring what we can do with it, and then we see, okay, which part could be the sustainable one, or how could we fit this or apply it to the circular economy.
I think the way how we look at materials and the role of materials completely change within the frame of the circular economy. I believe that we have to really think from the outset what's actually the use case scenario of a product, and then how to design it for that. Should it be biodegradable? Should it be recyclable? And how to combine different materials in a product that the whole garment stays recyclable.
So I really try to work with light as a design element and the materials that I used reflect that. Combine functionality with the aesthetic potential of light and work with a lot of light filtering, but I combine that with solar cells, so is to actually increase the occupants' well-being and thereby increase the acceptance of adaptive shading systems.
New Blue is a project that started with wasted jeans, and these wasted jeans are shredded into small bits and then bonded again into a fleece. And this fleece is unstable, so I implement digital aided embroidery to reinforce it. But at the same time, this embroidery is also defining the cut pattern. So it's a zero waste concept where I develop a new kind of jeans denim textile for the fashion industry.
The feeling that we all want to transition towards a circular economy, but some businesses don't really have yet the knowledge or the resources to do so. And we do this on the one hand by supporting fashion businesses in designing products more circular, and on the other hand we have built a platform that can facilitate the data flow across all partners, and that works with the Circularity ID. That's essentially a scannable label, a product passport, that can inform customers about how sustainably a product was produced and where they can return it for recycling to really make materials of today to the raw material of the future.
The choice of materials is very much based on local resources as well. So I also believe an exchange in this field is extremely important because there's so much to be done in terms of materials, and there's so many people working on trying to solve the same issues, and they have slightly different approaches. Bringing that together is a really, really important part going forward.
I think the exchange between the Netherlands and Germany in the field of circular design and materials is super powerful. We see lots of innovations in both countries, and I think the synergies of them can be really unlocking the change.
The All Goods program is a great opportunity for cultural exchange, actually, I think, between Germany and the Netherlands and the designers that are based there.
I was educated in the Netherlands at the Design Academy in Eindhoven, and then I did my master in Berlin. And for me, this kind of two different worlds, like the one was very conceptual and the other one was more pragmatic, really created a new vision. And I think the All Goods program really supplemented in that to talk not only with designers but also with the industry and with business people to see where are we and where can you go and what are the possibilities in the Netherlands and in Germany.
The All Goods program really contributed to this exchange, inviting designers to collaborate, really bringing up new ideas about circular design, circular materials, and really coming together and exchanging on that has brought so many new ideas. And it was really a pleasure to facilitate also workshops and circular design training within that program, and seeing so many ideas coming to life. Can't wait for seeing more results on that.